G'day and welcome back to another episode of the Property Club. Today we're looking at condos for sale in Panglao, Bohol. Bohol is such a wonderful place. It's a beautiful place to visit and to live. Just the beautiful hills and of course those turquoise waters. You've got the white sands there, and it's renowned, Bohol, Panglao, for those beautiful beaches. Now, it's probably the most desirable option in the Philippines, to be honest, to live because of the new international Panglao airport. You can literally fly, internationally directly into Panglao, and very close by you have these beautiful beaches. Can you imagine having this lifestyle, having a little condo here in Panglao and being able to head down to the beach and go for a swim in the beautiful waters of Panglao, Bohol? Well, for some, it is a reality, and today I'm going to show you how much that reality costs. I've got quite a few condos to show you that I've found in Panglao. Let's go and take a look. Let's get started. Alrighty, well, this first one is a Panglao apartment for sale with swimming pool. So it has a swimming pool. It's the second project of this developer. It's called the New Big Resort. It says it's like a condotel. The total area is 6,700 square meters, so just around about 1.5 acres, and total floor area of the development is 3,230 square meters. So there's an approximate amount of 100 units for sale in this development. Okay, and it says the maintenance per month is actually 3,000 peso per month. It's only a small condo, 29 square meters, but a very, very affordable price at 999,000 peso. Let's have a look at the pictures. So this is the plan here. This is what they will look like. And this is the unit. Actually, this is the one. I think this is a different one. I don't believe that's the unit. Sorry, that looks like a two-beddy. I believe this is just a little one-bedroom, which is this one, which is approximately 29 square meters with a little balcony. You got the steps up, little balcony up outside on the deck, so you get some view. Kitchenette, bathroom, just a little studio apartment. Okay, so that's the first one, cheapest one out. The next one, let's have a look, is this accommodation on Panglao Island. It says condo on Panglao Island, again with swimming pool. I wonder if it's the same development. No, I don't think it is. It says fenced off area is 754 square meters. There are 12 studio units in the development and a 2-bedroom, and this particular one is just a little 1-bedroom studio price at 1.79. So this is a little condo. It's a bit messy, and I mean, look at that. It looks even smaller than 20 square meters. This thing is tiny. Okay, this is tiny. Like, you got the bed, and right next to the bed and in between the toilet and kitchenette you have a fridge. I mean, that's a bit full on as far as I'm concerned. It looks fairly small. So that's the unit. That's what you get for 1.7 million in Panglao. Prices have honestly increased drastically in Panglao since the international airport has opened. So yeah, that's 20 square meters. I mean, if we calculate that, 1.79 milli. So the price per square meter on this one, you're looking at 89,500 peso per square meter. So it is under 2,000 US, but still, I think it's a pretty penny. And actually, interesting enough, I have a friend, and he bought some land in Bohol, and he's building a house for like 20,000 US dollars, which is like a million peso. And this thing's going to be a little two-beddy, not a great big house, like 65, 70 square meters, something like that. And I'm looking forward to see the result when I head down there next. So, look, honestly, the one big advantage is condos. They do cost more, but as a foreigner, you can own them in your own name. But for me, personally, I prefer house and land. So, same development that we saw earlier. I'll just be quick on this one. This one's slightly bigger. It's 58 square meters, 2-bedroom, priced at 1.99 million. Okay, and this is the unit here. So a little bit strange the setup. I mean, I'm assuming there'd be two walls there to divide the bedrooms. It's just the picture and the way that it looks like there. So there would be two bedrooms. You can see a little door here in the plan. I doubt this would be open living, but maybe it is. But I think it's just the design. So again, same development, and it's priced 2 bedroom at 1.99, which is not bad for a 58 square meter property. Moving along, so this is the Costa Grande Towers. This is 22 square meters. It's on the 3rd floor, and this building is a 12-story development. Let's have a look. It's priced at 1.9 million, 22 square meters. Nice building, nice development actually. Fairly reasonable price, to be honest, for this building. It's 22 square meters. Let's do the math on this one. 1.9 divided by 22 square meters. You're looking at 86,000 peso for this one, per square meter for this one. Little studio condo, and I'm sure on the 3rd floor you won't get much of a view, but you will get some views. So not bad. It says only 8 minutes. 8 minutes drive from the international airport and very close to Momo Beach. Only a 2-minute drive there to Momo Beach at the Costa Grande Towers. And again, what's good about this one, the port, if you want to jump on the ferry, is only 15 minutes away. Let's check out the next one. So 2.3 million, 26 square meters. It is again the Costa Grande. Let's have a look at the pictures. Sold. Look at that. Looks decent actually. Nice little hotel, condo-tel unit. Actually fairly decent, that one. Okay, so you get an idea of it. The next one, this doesn't have a price, but I believe it's around about early 2 millions. It's kind of a strange looking development. Look at this Chinese, golden dragon. It says it's an incredible opportunity. It's a condo-tel in a very popular tourism destination. So Porok to Tuwala. So it might be a good location. It's 28 square meters, and this is the picture. That's what it looks like. So it doesn't show you much. It's probably just one of these little hotel rooms. What's nice about it is obviously you got the pool. So you can walk out of your room and jump straight in the pool. So I do like that about this development. Another Costa Grande, 22 square meters, 2.4. And it says it's due, must be off the plan, based on the pictures. It says build year 2023. Got to be careful. Obviously, what's going on, COVID-19, there's going to be foreclosures. Developers can foreclose, and buying off the plan now is risky. Okay, interesting. It is not 22 square meters. It is actually 25, because it says it's 22 square meters with a decent sized balcony, which is 3 square meters. So it's actually 25 square meters. Good to know, Costa Grande. But yeah, like I was saying, regardless of what development you buy, if you're buying off the plan and you can't physically touch and see the unit, anything could happen between now and 2023. That's nice too. Garden Villa, very nice looking unit, that one, if you want a bigger size apartment and maybe you've got a family. But ultimately, if you've got a family, honestly, I think you're better off getting land and just building. But hey, that's me. This is one of the garden villas, so it's nice to have a look at the floor plans here of the garden villas and the lobby. Basement parking, which is good. Basement secure parking. And that's it. So yeah, just giving you some insight there. Another one, Costa Grande. I'm just going to skip this one really quickly. 2.5 million. Again, 25 square meter studio, so it's around about 100,000 peso per square meter. So as you saw earlier, there's actually more affordable units there. Okay, so we've got a different development here. This is an interesting little one, and it says it's got a private balcony in San Isidro, Daos. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I like this one because it's a bit bigger. It's 44 square meters, only a small little development, located 300 meters from a white sandy beach and 5 kilometers to the new airport. Priced at 2.75 million, and look at that big rooftop deck. So this is the unit. Very nice, very nice. I can picture myself here. And look, looking up Bohol and the condos, I started to think, well, look, condos have their advantage too. Like a condo like this, you know, the thing about building a house there, unless you live there, you know, if you don't live there, then you've got to have a maid or security or something. If you're away and you keep it as a holiday home, there's an expense in keeping that person there. And look, you know, I was speaking to a friend, and my friend was saying, you know, he's got his maid in his holiday home on Boracay Island, and she often calls and says, "Sir, I'm bored. I'm very bored. You know, can you come back? Right? I'm bored. I miss the family. You know, I don't like being at the house alone. I'm thinking about quitting my job." And then if she quits, it's a problem because you've got to find a new maid, and that can sometimes be challenging. Look, you can sometimes find caretakers, but they're not going to do the maid's work. And then if you have a caretaker, then you're stuck with a caretaker on site, and they, you know, it's possible that they won't want to do the housework and the maid's work. So you got to be, you know, really consider this. I mean, something like this, if you get something like this, 44 square meters, you know, and price this, you know, negotiate this down to like, say 2 million. Let's be fair. Right, and let's just do an example. Like, let's say if you get a little unit like this on the pool with security, you can just, you know, lock it up when you're not there, or talk to the management and say, hey, can you rent this for me, or holiday let it for me, or something. You know, it's a great idea. I mean, you can make some income while you're away. Airbnb, it's something like that. That's ideal. So let's just do an example. Let's say you could get something like this for 2 mil, right? Divided by 44 square meters is 45,000 peso per square meter. You know, at the end of the day, after you take in, you know, the land cost, the build cost, all of this, that's a really good price. You know, if you can get something like that for around about, like I said, 45,000 peso per square meter, absolutely laughing. Especially the location being less than 300 meters to a white sand beach. Happy days. Good comparison of Bohol is Boracay, and I can tell you right now, you will not find anything like that for that size and price in Boracay Island. You just will not find it. Okay, so the next one is 2.9 million. Actually, I've got two listings of this one. It's the Athara Suites, right? So this is the building. They are doing a bit of a discount at the moment. They're saying invest now, reservation fee 15,000 peso. I'm going to be honest, I don't like it. And I'll tell you why I don't like it. I absolutely despise when they say, oh, here's a special offer, you know, we'll give you less of the reservation fee. How does that help you? It doesn't. Because at the end of the day, you still have to complete on the condo and pay the 2.9 million. What they're better off doing is saying, here's 150,000 peso discount off the asking price of 2.9 million to move the condo along. You know, that's my frustration. Just saying. So the next one, it's the same listing, it's just different pictures to give you some perspective. This one says reservation 30,000. Like I said, big deal. It's ridiculous. It's actually quite expensive. It's 21 square meters. You know, they're asking, you know, 2.95 million. So let's just say 2.95 million, and this is what I mean. Divided by 31 square meters. Sorry, 21 square meters. It's quite expensive, really expensive, honestly. It's 140,000 peso per square meter, and this is what you get for 140,000 peso per square meter. And mate, I've seen condos like 5-star condos in Metro Manila, in Makati, okay, for this price per square meter. So I just look at this like, what the hell? And this is what I mean. Pre-selling price 2 to 3 million, turnover price 5 to 6 million. Let me explain. And this is a perfect example of what goes on in the Philippines. It's just like, it's FOMO, right? It's like, if you don't buy now, you won't be able to buy later because it'll be too expensive. Invest now or regret it. It almost seems like a threat. Like, honestly, seeing this advertisement made me quite angry because I was like, hold on, 2 to 3 million is already expensive. You're saying, it's going to be 5 to 6 million in 2022 because, let me explain, developers will artificially inflate prices. So what happens is, unfortunately, in Southeast Asia, and it's super big in the Philippines, okay, but almost it's wrong actually, because developers, and they can control their prices and their stock, and obviously they keep it in line with inflation, and inflation is quite high in the Philippines, right? I think last year it was like 7% or something. It was crazy. So my point is, what they'll do is they'll release the project at 2 mil, stage 1, then they'll say next year is stage 2, because maybe they build a second building or something, and that price, that 2 million condo, will become 3 million. The next year that'll be 4 million. The next year they'll do 5 million, and it's crazy. And this is how it works in the Philippines, right? Ultimately, they say if it doesn't sell, they'll just increase the price. So it doesn't even matter if this condo doesn't sell; they'll just increase it because it's worth more next year, which doesn't make total sense, especially now during COVID-19. I just think it's totally unrealistic, and I think the developer's going to have a hard time selling it in the current market. So good luck to them. But anyway, I wanted to show you that example anyhow to give you an idea of what's going on in the Philippines with prices. It's artificial inflation, okay? Developers are just artificially inflating the prices of property. That's why property is soaring. So the next one is 2.9 million. It's 49 square meters. It was built in 2019. Let's have a look at the pictures. Have a sip of my coffee while I show you the pictures. Nice little 2-bedroom. Very cozy. 2.9 million. I like this one actually. I love that style. I really like it. It feels like a little home away from home. And you got the pool, the lagoon style pool in the middle. Security. It's safe to have that condo and just leave it and go and come back as a little holiday home. Don't know if I'd want to live permanently in that, but hey, look, I could definitely do it. It's not bad. It's got a little balcony, a nice outdoor area and pool. Definitely want to spend some time there. And if I had internet, I don't know, maybe I would. Maybe I would actually live there, to be honest, depending on how noisy it was. Okay, and yeah, that is one concern with this, condo style. What's the noise going to be like? If it's really busy and you've got a lot of holidayers and you're looking at buying this as, your home, potentially, to live in permanently, how's it going to be with, tourists coming and going? That can be annoying. I'm just saying. Got to keep that in mind, So another one, very similar style as you've seen. This is quite a nice looking development actually. It is again in Panglao. It says it's Danao Panglao, sorry. 3 million for 40 square meters, which ain't bad at all. So if we go 3 million divided by 40 square meters is 75,000 peso per square meter. So not a bad little condo. 40 square meter, 1 bedroom. I do kind of prefer the other one. I like the development here. It looks a bit better to me than the other one, but I like the fact that the other one is a 2-beddy. Right, because obviously, having a baby and stuff, I'd want a separate room for my son. There we go. Nice little condo that. And the next slide will show us the floor plan. That's the floor plan there. Nice big porch and entry. Big question. And the test with the, what I call it's not really a lanai, but I'd like a big apartment with a big lanai, outdoor area. And the test is, can you fit a barbecue? And honestly, you probably could. You could probably put a barbecue, a barbie at the back there, throw a shrimp on the barbie, mate, some sausages, some scotch or a beer, and mate, happy days, happy days. So not bad for 3 million. They're asking what, 60,000 US to be part of that resort. Not bad actually, still affordable I think in Panglao. So the next one is this condo hotel for sale, and it says it is a fixed return on investment of 8%. Really cool. I do like that because, hey, this is a set price. It's a condo hotel, it's a hotel, and ultimately you are going to get an 8% return on your money. Actually, 8% is pretty good. So let's look at this condo. In the pool, it's an off-the-plan development. You got the rooftops. You got this rooftop deck here, which is awesome. I love this design, and it's very close to the beach. You can see the beach just across the road there, and you got this pool that looks like the building's shaped like a boat, and the pool wraps around. I can imagine hanging out there, chilling in the pool. That ain't bad actually. It's quite nice, really nice actually. Very nice. Talks about the different units, floor plans, and this is called Bohol Number 1. Okay, Bohol Number 1 is what this project is called. This particular apartment, I believe, is 21 square meters. It is 3 million. So look, that might seem cheap, but don't be fooled. Okay. At least it has a good fixed return investment. I do like that. But you got to ask questions like, how often can you use the condo? Is it like you put the money down, the money's locked up and you can't use it? Maybe you can only use it for 28 days of the year and you get your 8% return on investment. With condo hotels and hotels, you do need to be careful, especially if you want to live in it, because they might not even allow you to live in it, which is really frustrating. Because it's like, well, why'd I buy this condo if I can't use it or live in it or do whatever I feel like, okay? Now, as an investment, a good little investment where you never want to go there, and if they guarantee that for, 5 or 6 years, they're going to give you an 8% return on investment, that ain't bad. But also, can you trust that? Can you trust that? What's the track record of the developer? These are things you need to think of. You need to consider COVID-19 and that sort of thing as well. Maybe they got finance on the building and they can't complete. Who knows? Who knows? Everything's up in the air now, obviously with COVID-19. Here's another listing, same price, same condo. So they're saying 21 square meters for 3 million. It just has a few more pictures. Let's keep looking. And that's the location, Bohol Number 1. Actually, straight away, I'm not impressed. So looking at the map, and sorry, it took me a while to pick that up, but Bohol Number 1 says star. It's there, and then it looks like it's quite a way from the beach. It does say Alona Beach 2 minutes, but the map doesn't look like it's 2 minutes. Like the image looks like it, the beach is across the road, as you can see here. I don't think that's the case. So you really would probably want to physically go to the site and check how far from the beach. It says 2 minutes. They could be in a 2-minute drive. It could be 2 kilometers. It could be 4 kilometers. Who knows? You need to get more information. Absolutely. And these are the units. Very small. It's just like a tiny little hotel room with a big balcony. Very nice looking though, very nice looking. Beautiful. Hey, if this is what the units end up looking like, it might be worth what they are asking. Bohol Number 1. That's the lobby. You can see Bohol Number 1. Sorry, I can't read the Chinese language, but I'm assuming it says the same thing. Bohol Number 1. Straight away though, that does spook me, because I'm like, okay, well, is this one of those projects being marketed to mainland Chinese? Big question mark there. And only because, look, I'm fine with Chinese. I actually speak a bit of Mandarin. no problem with Chinese personally. My problem is the developers, because what the developers seem to do is mark up and overprice, some of these developments. And as you can see, they're asking big money, when you look at the price per square meter, because they're trying to market it to the Chinese. They're trying to market it to those high net worth customers and charge a pretty penny. So that's my concern. But hey, if you're made of money and you just want a nice place, it's not bad. This is not bad. This is actually probably the pick of this building. So this is again Bohol number one. It's 3,025,000 peso divided by, and I was shocked actually. This seems really quite reasonable. Divided by 36, so it's 36 square meters, which is 84,000 peso per square meter. And no, it doesn't show me the floor plan. Let me see if I can see it here. So it'll be one of these units here by the looks. So this says 37 square meters. So kind of like a long, skinny little one beddy with a balcony at the end there. So not bad. Moving along, and actually I've got some good ones to show you, and I've got to get my phone ready. So this condotel, the Roman Empire. Actually, I showed you one of these listings earlier tonight. They did not. They did not put the price. So this actually gives you... silly ad, so annoying. This gives you an idea of the price. And this is the price for 3.25 million. It's 28 square meters. So it is a pretty penny. Look, when it's done, it'll probably look pretty cool. I don't like looking at the pool unfinished like that. It gets me spooked, because the amount of pools I've seen with problems is just like, oh, what's going on here? Is this pool going to look like that permanently? I highly doubt that. But, some of the pools can be cloudy. I get a bit wary, swimming in those. It says it's got a return on investment on this for 5.5%. So it's kind of like condotel arrangement again. Yeah, not the best, to be honest. I'm not really sold by this development, but look, I just wanted to compare what's out there and show you what your options are. So the next is this beautiful one bedroom with pool view. Again, this is great because it's built. It's built, you can physically touch, you can see. My advice, I'm just going to say it, and I think I've been hinting this along the video, is during this time, COVID-19, buy something that you can see, that's physically built. I wouldn't be buying off the plan at the moment. So this looks like a similar development to what we've seen. This is 45 square meters on the second level with a nice big deck. That is awesome. I really like that. And you're kind of away from the crowd being on the second level, so I probably prefer the second level personally, also for safety and security. For 3.5 million, that's not bad at all. Let's do the quick math on that. 3.5 million divided by 45 square meters is 77,777. So 77,000 peso per square meter for this lovely unit overlooking the pool. Actually, this is not a bad little unit if you're looking for a one bedroom. So this is the UU Resort Condo and San Isidro Dow's Panglao Island. And you can see Charlie is the agent. He's got his number, and he's, he's got it all over the pictures. So you can't even see the pictures, properly. And you can contact him on IMO, WhatsApp, Line, WeChat, and I think that's Viber. Oh yeah, he's also got Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Jeez, he really wants to sell this apartment. So actually not a bad development. It's 4 million UU condo. It looks like a nice Balinese or Thai design condominium. 4 million for 38 square meters. It is just priced over 100,000 peso per square meter for a one beddy. Let's have a look at the picture, and I'll keep sipping on my coffee. And that's the floor plan. Family unit. I love that they did that. Honestly, family unit. I'm just going to say, look, I like the fact that they said family unit because there's a lot of families looking to buy a condo or a holiday home in Bohol. I'd be one of them. Look, if I had some spare cash, definitely I'd want a nice little holiday home in Bohol for my family. Look, the one thing I will say though is it says family unit. Well, shouldn't it be at least a 2-bedroom unit? This looks like, just one bed there. You'd think it'd be a 2-bedroom if it was a family unit. One room for the parents and one for the kids. At least a 2-bedroom. So, yeah. Anyway, moving along. So 2-bedroom. So family unit. 4.8 million. And it says this is a gated community, and it's 10 minutes from Tagbilaran City. So this would be on the north side of Panglao Island. Let's have a look at the map on this one, try and work out exactly where it is. And I was right, it's actually on the north side. I do prefer the south side, not near the nice beaches like Danao, Tawala, etc. So, you're on the far north side. Obviously closer to the city and ferry and things there. But anyway, let's try and take me everywhere. Let's have a look. So this is 4.8 million. Let's have a look at the pictures. Doesn't say what the square meterage is, but this is the development. Actually, I spotted a koala bear. There he is. Little koala bear there on the couch. Tiny little couch though, so it does look quite small. That couch makes it look small, but that kitchen looks quite reasonable. Looks like a decent size. This is the development, and you see a bit of the power lines and the hills in the background for 4.8. Look, it's not bad. It's okay. Did it have the square meterage? It did not. It doesn't tell you the square meterage rate. Look, it's okay. It's not great. I'll say that much. Okay, we're looking at Bohol number 1 again, 35 square meters, 4.84, and it says unit and floor number 17. Okay, we've seen a lot of this. Alright, you get the general idea. We've seen a few of these. I don't actually like the big developments so much. I prefer the smaller developments just because, for like this one. Okay, this is a perfect example, and actually I'm going to give you the heads up on this one. This comes to you by Peter Presley. So contact Pete. His number is 0966 193 1841. His email is ppresley, P-P-R-E-S-T-L-E-Y @gmail.com. You can contact him about this. Actually, this is really good value. It's 145 square meters. Now let me walk you through. Let's do the tour here. That's the view. Beautiful view. And a big condominium. Look, wow, that massive balcony. And amazing view of the ocean. Nice bathroom. You can see the marble there. It's either marble or granite. Big living space. Very good. Very good. Outdoor entertaining. Now, I was speaking with Pete, and I believe this condo cannot be Airbnb'd. You can, rent it out permanently, but I think he was saying to me, because I actually showed interest in this particular condominium, I said, look, mate, to be honest, my budget's probably closer to 3 to 4 million, not 5. It is definitely a nice little unit. I would prefer something I can put in the holiday let pool or Airbnb. So, I was just being honest with him. But overall, it's still a nice condo and a very good size. I mean, if we do the math here, let's just do the math. 5.5 million just on the asking price before you even negotiate, divided by 145 square meters. We're talking 37,000 peso per square meter. So really, of all the properties I've showed you, all the condominiums I've showed you tonight, this has the best price per square meter. Let's have a look at the map. I think that's important. Again, on the northern side. Again, I do obviously prefer to be on the southern side, but obviously it's not that far to drive really. But look, personally, I like to be near a nice beach. You want to probably ask Pete, where's the beach? Is there a nice little beach close by? It doesn't look like it's far from the water. There could be a nice beach in the area, so we want to check that out because maybe there is a nice beach close by. Also, it's not bad because it's pretty close to Tagbilaran city there, so you've got there easy access on the bridge from Panglao Island to the main island of Bohol. So just something to think about there. Give Pete a call again. Pete's number is 0966 193 1841. He's a friendly chap and he'll help you out. Just so you know, I don't make any commission or any money or whatsoever on this. I'm just letting you know how to reach Pete and get in touch if you are interested in this condo. Okay, so the next one is overlooking Dow's Panglao Bohol with pool. It says Tagbilaran. I don't believe it's Tagbilaran. I think they got the wrong location there. But anyway, it's priced at 5.5. So very good comparison. This last one versus this. Now this is 145 square meters. This is 60 square meters. So straight away there's a big difference in price. What I like about this is it has high ceilings. It's got a nice big wide balcony. And look at that view. What's not clear to me is the location, because location, and that's really going to determine the price. But looking at it, I mean, the view does look kind of similar. It could be close by. I can't confirm that. So anyway, it says it's condo complete with papers, 60 square meter, 2-beddy. So 2-beddy, good for families. It says 8 minutes to Tagbilaran. So yeah, I believe this will be on the northern side of Panglao Island, overlooking. So that's where I think it is. And you can actually see a bit of the water there, and it looks like some white sand there. So there probably is a nice little beach there for you to swim in close by. Okay, so the next one, I really quite like this one. Okay, this is a great little one. This is in Daos, Bohol. It's scenic seaside Grande condo overlooking the sea and city. Okay, before we get started, I just want to talk about this one because it's unique. What you see, sometimes you see these little low-rise kind of townhouse-looking developments, and actually they're on condominium title. This says it's on a condominium title, so it is unique, and you get that townhouse feel, right? This is it. So probably got a condo on one level, there's another condo on the other. It looks like it has a rooftop deck. So if you could, maybe you grab a bargain, try and negotiate a good price for a second floor one with a rooftop deck, put a jacuzzi on the rooftop, overlooking, the scenery around, the serenity, mate. It'd be nice having a rooftop deck like that. So that's what I liked about this particular property. It says scenic seaside Grande condo overlooking the sea and city. So there you go, on the rooftop. That's where you're going to capitalize, on this little condominium. You're going to have this townhouse style condominium with a rooftop deck overlooking the ocean. Yeah, awesome little condo. It's priced at 6.5 million, and it's 72 square meters. So not bad. Alright, so we're nearing the end. This is the end. No, it's not the end, but anyway, I'll shut up. So similar looking condo. Yeah, must be going stir crazy with this long lockdown. 6.8 million divided by 120 square meters. You're looking at 56,000 peso per square meter. Actually, very reasonable property. Actually, I've seen this agent, Behold Real Estate. Sherry, shout out to you, Sherry. If you watch this video, hit a comment. If you're even a subscriber, a viewer, hit me up with a comment. Please do comment below. But I want to hear from you, Sherry, because actually I have seen Behold Real Estate 143 has had a few little good gems over the years that I have seen listed. So would like to reach out to you, Sherry, and hopefully we can hook up next time I'm there on Panglao Island and look at some properties there. So let's have a look at the deck. That's a big deck, an awesome deck. It looks like, again, it's on the northern side overlooking the ocean there. So nice condo. I love the huge deck there. And this is what it looks like inside. Great looking condo. Yeah, so Sherry, if you've got any bargains for me, reach out. You can reach out on my email. My email is pj@property-club.com. And maybe you want to reach out and let's have a chat about some stock that you have. Maybe you've got some stock that's discounted that you can provide to us, the Property Club, at a good rate. That would be great. Okay, so the next one, 9 million, is 140 square meters. So another one here that's overlooking in the same, very similar position on the hill there. This is what it looks like. Actually, a nice little condo. It looks like it's 2 stories. You've got the stairs there, marble floors, nice modern look. Big balcony again. Personally, how do I feel? I actually quite like these apartments that are high up because tsunamis, floods, you avoid all that, and you have the view. You still get to see that view of the ocean. So you feel like, without being on the ocean, that you're there because you can see the view, which is kind of cool. You just got to see how far it is from the beach because, personally, I don't want to be, if I'm buying, in a beach location, I want to be pretty close to the beach. So, have a motorbike or maybe there's a shuttle or something that goes down to the local beach there and somewhere to swim because, the beach is important to me. Okay, that's the only thing. Okay, so that's the second last property at 9 million. The very last property is this one. It's the most expensive condo I could find in the local area in Panglao, Behold, and of course it is. It's Behold number 1. It's 100 square meters, so it's priced at 138,000 peso per square meter, and it says, that's it. Interesting, it says it's unit 37, 38, 39. It's possible that someone bought this unit and they've spoken with the developer, said, hey, look, I'm buying 3 units, but can you amalgamate the 3 units to be one big 3-bedroom unit for my family or something? A nice little, condo there for my family. Honestly, look, I think there was one listing in this building tonight that was reasonable. It was under 100,000 peso per square meter, so that's probably the buy. For me, I still feel 138,000 peso per square meter. I personally wouldn't buy it. I wouldn't, okay? But you might be very wealthy and just want something that, has that look and feel like a hotel, and this could be for you. All right. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it. I do need your help. And the best way you can help my channel and help support the channel, and the more support and help I get, I will be doing more and more videos. So if you can share my video, share a video that you like of mine on Facebook, hit the like button because the like does help. It helps because it helps rank my video up. And if you're not already a subscriber, please do subscribe, and most importantly, hit the bell notification. So if you hit the bell notification, you will be notified of the next video that I do, and you will be told about, hey, look, the next good property video and property guide you'll be seeing by me, yours truly, Pete from the Property Club. Thanks, guys. Thanks a lot. Ladies and gents, have a great night. Double thumbs up, and bye for now. Bye-bye.